Hell, yeah. So in 2002, um, Michael Phelps, when he became a big star, he started getting like prank calls from kids, and he understood what training properly, right, could do for your body because he won first place in the breaststroke, and that's when he started to figure out. His mom was very strict on him. As a kid, you want to go out with your friends. Your friends want to go sledding and all this. But Michael didn't understand how you are a star, and so if you get injured doing something that's not sports related, it can hurt, right? And so his mom gave him the big thing when he was going with his friends. He asked his one friend Jamie, "Hey, are you going swimming in Barcelona next year?" And then Jamie was like, "No." And then she's like, Michael, are you going swimming in Barcelona next year for the gold medal?" And then that's when he understood. He knows where his mom's coming from. It's all about safety. Kids just want to be kids. I guess kids' lives have to change when you become famous as a kid early. Remember, he started swimming for gold medals for USA at age 12, right? He's still a kid, hasn't even graduated high school yet. And he's talking about getting an agent, trying to get sponsors. That's a big deal. His person, Bob, his coach, all taught him how to handle the media. Because you got to remember, when you're a kid, the media is going to ask you questions, lots of questions. And, sometimes kids panic. And so Bob taught him how to stay calm, how to relax. And so he thought when he was giving interviews, he treated those interviews as if he was just in class doing a book report to his class. And, that's a great idea. Michael was smart because that would give him less stress. And so even today, he says, Coach Bob molded me to the person I am. And he loved his sisters, and he was a family oriented person, and also at the same time he was really big on getting better, being the best he can be. He even said a trainer asked him, "What is your goal?" He said his goal is to change the sport of swimming. So just like Michael Jordan changed the sport of basketball, Tom Brady changed the sport of football, Michael Phelps wanted to change the sport of swimming, even though swimming really wasn't on ESPN or the nighttime news. But Michael, in his mind, he wanted to change the sport so it can matter, just like those other sports. Um, and it was just he was just a kid, and every kid has goals, and every kid wants to, um, change the sport they play for the better, and he found a way to do that by winning so many gold medals. He won in total 10 gold medals, 2 bronze medals, um, and 2 silver medals. Those are a lot of medals, and he also has world record breaking times. Um, they knew he was going to be Coach Bob knew he was going to be an Olympian when he saw Michael Phelps' progression at swimming, and he knew if Michael can crack 2 minutes, um, he has a chance to go play for the gold medal. So I guess 2 minutes was a fast speed for a race. Um, Michael Phelps don't have kids yet, so or in this book at the time it was written, so it doesn't talk about him having kids. But he was still dating that girl Molly, that he dated. Um, but this was a good book to read. I learned a lot about Michael Phelps and how he is a family person and how he loves to train, like I love to train, and how he Phelps loved nothing more than competing, and he hates losing. Like if you're an athlete, you should hate losing. I feel like every athlete that hates losing is a competitor and they want to be the best. Um, Thank you for listening to me talk about Michael Phelps. Um, he practiced every day. They didn't practice for time. They practice for miles. So they swim. He swim like 75 miles or meters of practice. So if that took 2 hours, 3 hours, that's what he did. So swimming practices really wasn't for time for Micheal. It was for distances and how much they swim. All right, thank you for listening to Talking about Micheal Phelps.